In the tumultuous era leading up to World War II, Albert Einstein, the brilliant mind behind the theory of relativity, found himself entangled in the tightening grip of Adolf Hitler's Nazi regime. The story of Einstein's escape from the clutches of oppression is one of courage, resilience, and the enduring pursuit of knowledge. The Gathering Storm. It was the year 1933, and the winds of change were sweeping across Germany. Adolf Hitler had ascended to power, and the ominous clouds of anti-Semitism cast dark shadows over the nation. Albert Einstein, a prominent Jewish scientist and Nobel laureate, was in the eye of the storm. Einstein's groundbreaking theories had brought him acclaim, but they also made him a target of the emerging Nazi regime. The Nazis, branding his work as Jewish physics, sought to purge their scientific community of perceived racial impurities. As the storm gathered strength, Einstein found himself at the center of a maelstrom of hate. The Prussian Academy of Sciences, where he held a prestigious position, became a battleground for ideological warfare. The Nazis, tightening their grip on academia, demanded allegiance to their warped vision of science. A stand against tyranny, Einstein, known for his uncompromising principles, faced a momentous decision. The Nazis, with their venomous propaganda and discriminatory laws, were closing in. In an act of defiance, Einstein chose to stand against the tide. In 1933, he made the painful decision to resign from the Prussian Academy of Sciences, a preemptive move to distance himself from the increasingly Nazi-controlled institutions. The decision was not merely a resignation, it was a declaration that principles held higher than prestige. As the world watched in disbelief, the Nazis retaliated. The Gestapo raided Einstein's home, tearing through his personal space in search of evidence to support their claims of subversion. But Einstein, with characteristic stoicism, faced the storm with a quiet resolve. The Lifeline from across the Atlantic. As the threat escalated, a lifeline emerged from across the Atlantic. The Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey, extended an invitation to Einstein, a sanctuary for intellectual refugees. It offered safety, a haven for those fleeing the rising tide of fascism. The decision to leave Germany was fraught with emotion. Einstein, leaving behind his home, his colleagues, and his life's work, boarded a ship bound for the United States in October 1933. The Atlantic Ocean became a metaphorical chasm, a vast expanse that separated him from the perils of Nazi Germany. On American soil, Einstein found a new beginning. Princeton, with its academic prowess and intellectual freedom, became his refuge. The rolling hills of New Jersey whispered tales of liberty and a chance for Einstein to resume his quest for knowledge. Stripped of citizenship, the Nazis, enraged by Einstein's departure, retaliated with a sinister stroke. In 1934, they officially denaturalized him, revoking his German citizenship. Einstein, now stateless, stood as a testament to the consequences of standing up against tyranny. The denaturalization was more than a legal maneuver. It was a symbolic gesture of the Nazis' rejection of reason, diversity, and intellectual freedom. Einstein, however, stood tall, an emblem of resistance against the forces of darkness. A new beginning in Princeton. In Princeton, Einstein embraced a new life. The Institute for Advanced Study became his intellectual playground, a space where ideas fluid freely, unburdened by the oppressive ideologies that had driven him from his homeland. He delved into theoretical physics with renewed vigor, exploring realms beyond the constraints of political dogma. His mind, unshackled, forged ahead, contributing to the scientific tapestry of the United States. In his lectures and writings, Einstein became a beacon of reason, advocating for the values he held dear: freedom, justice, and the pursuit of knowledge. A voice against oppression. Einstein's exile did not mark the end of his involvement in the struggle against oppression. Across the ocean, Europe was engulfed in the horrors of World War II. Einstein, despite the physical distance, lent his voice to the chorus of those condemning the atrocities committed by the Nazis. His advocacy for human rights, his stance against totalitarianism, and his unwavering commitment to pacifism made him a moral force. Einstein, the physicist, had become Einstein, the symbol of resistance, legacy of courage. As the war drew to a close, Einstein's legacy loomed large. The storm that had driven him from his homeland had not extinguished his brilliance. He stood as a testament to the power of the human spirit, a spirit that could weather the darkest storms and emerge, resilient and unbroken. Albert Einstein's escape from the clutches of the Nazi regime was not just a physical journey. It was a journey of principles, of standing firm against injustice, and of never yielding to the forces of hatred. His legacy endures not only in the equations that changed the course of physics, but also in the indomitable courage that defied the darkest chapter of human history.